Oops, ignore that. Alright, okay, one sec. I'm currently doing some stuff really quick. I'm gonna put on. We're gonna listen to the music I normally listen to while working on games and shit. Because I just feel like it. Because fuck copyright. It's not like these things are being monetized anyway, you know? Alright, let me try and pull up chat really quick because chat is not working. So I'm just gonna pull it up on YouTube itself. Because I really don't feel like trying to figure out how this is not working, to be honest. Yes, okay, cool. Thank you, computer. Very, very helpful. Right. It says here. Okay, live chat. Just put that right there. Beautiful. Okay, so it's not in the way, I hope at least. Okay, so we have that, and then this, I can probably leave it here. But yeah, we're listening to good old Chris Christodoulou, my beloved. One of my favorite, if not my favorite music artist. Absolute Giga Chat, I love that man. Alright, one sec. I'm just doing some stuff really quick. And then, yeah, then we'll get right onto it. Okay, alright, I'm just posting the little message that I'm streaming in the server, and then I'll open Steam really quick so we can have your little stream avatar so you can watch your silly little dudes jumping around and stuff, you know? That's always nice. And yeah, we can just chill and just vibe and work on the game a little bit. Alright. But yeah, it'll probably be the usual, like, you know, 1 to 2 hour long stream. Especially since I have work today, which is really dumb because I had today off. But like literally last second yesterday they changed it and I was like, bruh. Pretty dumb. But you know, it is what it is, as they say. Alright, let me do that. Okay, we go Steam. Alright, so that's good. And let me also resize Gdevelop so that you guys can see, and I still have space on the side of my monitor for chat. Put it like right about there. Yeah, that basically fits the size of the screen. Sweet. Very awesome. Funny enough, actually, I have so the soundtrack we're listening to right now is the Deadbolt soundtrack. Deadbolt's a game made by Hopeful Games. Same people who made Risk of Rain. Absolutely banger developer studio, whatever you want to call it. They're epic. I love those guys. Make some really cool games. And Deadbolt, one of my personal favorites, has, yeah, this lovely soundtrack by Chris Christodoulou. Well, basically all their games, or like their big ones, they collabed with them to make music, and it's amazing, and that's another reason I love them. But, what's it called? Fun little fact, I actually have the Deadbolt soundtrack on vinyl, like the record, so that's pretty cool. Very epic. I was actually listening to it this morning, and that's why today I was like, you know what, we're just gonna listen to that on stream. Because I love this soundtrack, and I feel like not as many people know about it. At least that should. So maybe somebody will come in here and discover this wonderful soundtrack. And it'll be epic. Okay, one sec. I'm currently ordering a drink to DoorDash to my girlfriend because she is dying of hunger. Alright, you know, there we go. You know, I should really add, like, what's it called? Like, my little avatar dude here. Like, I should just, like, throw... Oh my god, he's humongous. Oopsies. Okay. Ignore that. He's not supposed to be that big. He's not supposed to be that big. Honestly, I should add him, like, down here or something. You know? Just add, like, my little dude. Make him do, like, little dances and stuff. You know, I need to get one of those little things where, like, when you speak, it'll make them, like, highlight and stuff, you know? That would be sick. Honestly, I'm just gonna put him here just for now. You know, I'll make him smaller so that he's not as big of a screen blocker. There we go. We'll put him down there just to, like, give the feel of, like, a webcam kind of thing. If I can move him more to the right, it keeps, like, auto-locking. There we go. Like right there, because then he's not too much in the way, and he's still just chilling there. Maybe I'll rotate him a little bit, so it's like he's popping out from the corner. Do like this. There we go. See? He's vibing. We love him. We're chilling. Absolutely vibing. Okay. So now we have a silly little dude in the corner, because yippee skippy. Why not? And then I'm just going to do this really quick. Absolutely busting it down. Okay. I'm almost done doing what I was doing right now. So I swear I'll be done soon. And then, yeah, then we'll get to working on this. But yeah, so we're going to be working on, what's it called? Looks like I was also going to adjust some of this stuff as well. Because I was doing some tweaks to make things so that I can save them for later. Like, for example, the current state of the health, hunger, and thirst bar for the capybara. So, like, for example, let's just go in here and we'll just search for health. Why is that in the daylight? It's like, what do you mean? This thing is spreading misinformation. Okay, so we don't want the enemy health. We want specific, yeah, this. Or actually, you know what? That still works, technically. Okay, you know what? That's okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. It's more specifically the one where when you get hit by enemies, it removes health. But I think the only thing that does that right now, honestly, is just the fireball and the medkit mimic. Okay, so for this, we're going to switch this, not car, variable. Gonna add a battle pass. You know, I mean, I could if somebody commented that and they really, really wanted one. But I don't know if I would ever do that. And if I did, it would probably be like some free one, just like, you know, for the funsies, as they say. So yeah, bro, that's such W. If I'm known as the JoJo guy, that's such a W. That brings me so much joy. Hello, we're currently listening to Deadbolt music and absolutely vibing. It's epic. And then, let's see here. And then I am, okay, let's get sweet. Okay. And then we're gonna work on little level design stuff, so that'll be fun. So we're gonna make like a tutorial for the game, so that you can do tutorial stuff. And then right now I just made it where you can actually like save the thing. Oh, I'm dumb. Whoopsies, my bad. You are the JoJo guy. I see. That makes more sense. Well, I like the JoJo guy. Oh yeah, crap! I forgot to turn on the Steam avatars. I like was mid doing that, and then I forgot to turn that on completely. One sec. Wait. Okay, there you guys go. Now, talk about the loud ass train in the background. Now. Oh, banger song. I mean, every song in this album is a banger. So I'm gonna turn up the music a little. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're chilling. There we go. Okay, now we have the silly little dudes. So now you guys, whenever you talk, what's it called? Now when you speaketh, then it'll spawn in little silly dudes that you can run around as. It's magical. Oh, I see your your avatar's the Acrid in Risk of Rain. That's funny. If you ever want me to change your avatar, just let me know and I'll switch it to something else. Alrighty, so we got this. Alright, let's see here. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing for the tutorial is we're gonna make like obviously a special little area where you can like, you know, learn rocket jumping and that kind of stuff, and like learn the basics of like getting water to feed your cat, or drink, not drink your capybara, you know what I mean? Give it like the liquids, and then also, you know, feeding it oranges. And then I think I'm gonna have the cow be like, because he's like wise and shit, I'm gonna have them be like the tutorial dude who like, you know, tells you all the wonderful stuff in the world. Alright, let's say, you know what, I don't know if there's, yeah, I don't have any directly of that yet, but I will do my darndest to try to make you look as close to it as possible. One sec, I'm going through like the customizations right now. Alright, color yellow. Alright, now you're yellow. That's not even super yellow. I can make you more yellow. I don't know. Alright, now we're gonna find... Okay, now it's too robotic. Let's see here. Oh, that is a horrifying face. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna keep looking. We're gonna keep looking for more faces. Let's see here. No, that's called white. Let's see. Okay, that's a tiny little slime face. That's not what we're looking for. That's a cyborg. Let's see here. You know what? That's a little bit closer. At least it's golden. That's a step in the right direction. Let's see if we can get you any hats. Let's see. Or you know what, actually, if we go to the back thing, maybe I can get you a little like scuba diver tank looking thing. Let me see here. I mean, there's a jetpack that might look maybe a little like it. Kinda. A little. We could also give you like the little red cape Dio has as well, if we want to kind of go with that theme. I feel like that was still like somewhat decent. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, but yeah, I can change your face. There we go. What is evil face? I don't know what that looks like. You know, that looks like Dio's eyes. That's wonderful. You look very malicious. That is magical. Let's see. You know, we'll keep it like that for now. Good enough. That's funny. Truly magical. That's the closest thing I can do as of right now. But I promise in the future I will add, what's it called? I will add like JoJo avatars. Ekono Dioda Zawardo. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Alright, so let's see. We have this. I'm trying to. I feel like I was going to do one more thing before I. Oh, yeah, I was doing something on my phone. Oh my goodness, one sec. I need to finish doing this really quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, this. Oh my god, this song is so funny. This song's in the game, but they cut out that part. But this song's so funny. It has from what's the one movie, the one horror movie where they like turn people into like vegetables and like eat them. That's funny. Banger song. That's funny. Dancing right now. It's magical. Okay. Alright. Oh, also speaking of the world, actually, this is kind of funny. In one of my other games, actually, you know, we're actually gonna save and I'm gonna go open that just so you can see it. Hopefully this opens properly. Okay, so this is my game Air 259. Alright. And in this game, ignore that, actually. We're gonna use basically cheats because I'm the developer and I can do what I demo please. Alright. And so we're gonna give myself good old hackaroonies, as one does. And we're just gonna toss a little item right here. And we're just gonna go into the game really quick. Actually, for this I'm gonna pause the music. So that you can hear the actual in-game music. Because yay. Now I just gotta wait for this to load. There we go. Okay, let me change this to preview the right scene. Okay. So we're just gonna go in here. Alright. You see this? So I have commands right now so I can re-roll this however many times I'd like. Oh wait, I did a forest item. Okay, well there's one of these. There's one of there's a, you can get the stone mask, which is pretty funny, and it gives you like vampiric abilities. But the main thing I wanted to show you, I did the wrong one. I put a tier forest item, not a tier 5 item. There we go. Okay. Also, sorry if the game looks like it runs a tiny bit slow. I'm currently, you know, streaming and doing all this other stuff on my computer, so trying not to crash my computer running a billion things, but I'm gonna turn the music volume down a tiny more too. We're gonna use the alternate music this time because why not? Okay, and then yeah, normal, and then we're just gonna play this retro, the good old. Alright, and we're gonna reroll this until we get, oh, there's Wonder Review. That's another JoJo reference item I have. But we're looking for a very specific one. Come on. Intense re-rolling. There it is. Okay, so this lovely item is honestly my favorite one in the entire game, unironically. And when you take it, it is the world, and you get Dio's fancy little hair and his little headband, and you get a little throwing knife as a weapon. However, it also gives you the special ability to press Q, and you can basically stop time. So if I go into here, and we have some enemies, and you can, yeah, and you can do that, and it's awesome. And I love it, because I love that stuff so much. And you can do that, like, with no cooldown either. So we're just gonna, like, hit this dude with the good old checkpoint to death. Yeah. But yeah, it's magical. I love it. Adding that into the game brought me so much joy. Alright, then we're gonna delete that, and then I'm gonna go back over here and disable my little dev testing console command thing, and then I'll go back to the other game. But I just wanted to show you that just because I thought you might enjoy seeing that. When's that game coming out? It's already out, actually. And funny enough, I actually just lowered the price of the game on Steam. Because it used to be roughly $10, and I just lowered its price to like $6. And then it has a little DLC too with a bunch more items and extra stuff and some new characters. And that one is only like $4. So it's like $10 for like the whole bundle. Actually, I think it's like $8 now. Because if you buy the whole bundle together, it's like 20% off. And so yeah, so you can get like the game and its DLC for like $8 on Steam. Very cool. Yippee! Oh yeah, let me turn the music back on. There you go. So then it's not like super duper quiet. Turn the music volume back up. Then I'm gonna turn it down here. So then I hear it really loud, but you guys hear it like a reasonable volume. But yeah, very very fun little roguelike. Very very epic. It is quite the epicness. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so I think now that we have this, I'm gonna really quickly duplicate this testing area now. We're gonna call this tutorial. Not turtle, what? Tutorial. Wait, I'm sorry. There we go, okay. If I just speed type it, I somehow learn how to spell it. Wish I had a oh, you don't have a PC? Darn. Unfortunate. Someday. I believe in you. Alright, and then we're gonna save this, and we'll just close that, so we don't really need that right now. And we'll also close the game over, because we also don't need that right now. The class select will keep open, just so then I can adjust that later. Okay. 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 Alrighty, there we go. So it was taking so long, I was just doing something on my phone really quick. Very important thing. Very, very important. Trust. Okay, there we go. Now, all good. Okay. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Well, thank you. I hope if he gets it that he enjoys it. That sounds very epic. Alright, so for this tutorial, we're going to get rid of the medkits because we don't need those right now. We're going to move the capybara out of the way. And we're going to move the cow over here. Because we kind of need him to be within range. Okay, we're also going to obviously have to do some like adjustments to this area. Because, you know, tutorial. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to think here. I think what we're gonna do, so let me actually go find, oh, what was I doing? This thing, I think. There we go. Okay, yes, that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna unlock that. And we're gonna use this tile painter. And we're gonna get rid of all this extra stuff that we don't really need. And we're gonna have to make a little tutorial level of some kind. So we're just gonna like scrap that whole thing and leave this little platform here, and then we'll, you know, adjust things accordingly. Okay, sweet. There we go. Okay. And then we're also gonna take this, and we're gonna delete like all of these, because those are like the actual ground hitbox. Okay. And then we're gonna take another one and we're gonna put it right here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now this floor still like actually works as a floor. Which is, you know, obviously pretty important to have a floor that is like functioning. Okay. So we have that. Let's get the cow his top hat back. There we go. Just looking lovely. Absolutely dazzling. Now we got to think of how we want to have the like tutorials up. So let's also change this dialogue too. So we'll have like, okay, well we got to think of dialogue. I'm gonna just write testing for now. There we go. So we're gonna have him say something, probably like, you know, welcome to so and so, blah blah blah. You know, something like that. Okay, so let's go into our tile map painter, and let's start painting our little testing area. So we got that. We're gonna put some dirt underneath that, and then we're gonna add some of this here, just to make that look a little more refined. So we have a little bit bigger of an area. And then let's put the cow. I'm trying to think of where we should have the cow. You know, like. Actually, let's also make this area a bit more like closed off. So like, we'll put this right here. And then we'll build up a little wall here so that you like can't really escape like the confinements of the level, because we don't want that. We do not want the player to be able to just like kind of jump out of bounds, because that would not be very ideal, to be honest, believe it or not. Okay, there we go. Okay, honestly, this little bit at the bottom too, it doesn't really have to be that. We can just make that normal dirt, so then I don't have to spend extra time doing something completely unnecessary. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we'll have to do some sort of like jumping puzzle or something, you know, so then you can actually learn rocket jumping. So yeah, so we'll do this. Okay. So we're gonna currently lock this so that it's not in the way. And then we're gonna move this just like out of the way in general, because we don't want that up here. Okay, we're gonna yoink this little dude and all of his items. We're just gonna scoot him over here. Okay, there we go. So now if I were to preview this, let me also switch to preview so you guys can see it. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. So whenever you spawn like over here. Oh, I forgot to place a solid ground. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. I was like, oops, I went through the wall. Whoopsie doodles. It's a certified whoopsie doodles moment, as they say. At least I'm pretty sure that's what they say. And if it's not, well then, you know, whoopsie doodles. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now I won't be able to just rock and jump to the wall. There we go. Much better, much better. Perfect. I keep forgetting you can do backflips in this game. Okay, and then we have this whole little testing, speaking thing. Steal his top hat and then run away with an orange. Alright. Okay, so let me close that. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, so now we just gotta have him say something. Oh, I forgot did I give the cow physics? Oh, I gave him the platformer behavior. Why did I do that? Was that so that he could walk, maybe? I don't recall ever doing that. Oh, it was because his... Oh, I see. Okay, no. I know. I'm remembering why I'm doing things in the first place. Okay. Alright. You know, we'll have him say, like, hello, little traveler or something. I probably spelled that wrong, but you know what? I'll adjust that later. You know, we need to come with a name for this wise cow. Um. Oh, what's a good name for a cow? These are the questions we should be asking. Yeah, and so we'll have him be just like, hello, little trouble. I am so and so, and I'll be showing you the ropes or something. I don't know. I have to think. I have to like big thinkies. Muford? Alright, Muford. Alright. Perfect. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Also, good to see you. Very epic. I hope you guys are enjoying the Deadbolt soundtrack music that I'm playing in the background. If it's ever too loud or too quiet too, just let me know and I will like adjust the volume. Alright. Yeah, we go. We'll do it like that. Okay. So then when we walk over here, then he should, say his little thing. There we go. Okay, yeah, that works. Alright, perfect. Absolute cinema. Alright, and then let's bring him closer too. Watch him slowly inch along. Look at him go. The speed of light. Muford's the fastest cow in all the lands. Look at him go. That's so goofy to watch. There we go. So now at least once you spawn in, it'll be like, There you go. Then he's like already a bit closer. Hooray! I'm gonna steal your hat, Muford. Alright. Now, hat acquired. Let's see. So yeah, so we'll have him do that, and then let's go back into our little tile map shape painter thing with these lovely sprites. And let's make a little like jumping, platforming, whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. So I'm kind of thinking we could do one of those like, at least for like learning the basics of rocket jumping. I feel like one of those little kind of where you like jump between like platforms. So like you could like rocket jump from right here, right, up onto like a platform right like here. Like you jump up there and then you can jump up onto another platform like kind of like, I don't know if this is too high up. We'll try like right here. Maybe we'll try a tiny bit further up. We'll do it like that. So then there's a little space in between so you're less likely to bump your head. I also don't know if that's too tall. I feel like the player could probably make that jump. I have faith in the player. I believe in them. Alright, and then we'll make a little wall here so that you can kind of like, walk in, jump up, and then we'll make another one right up here. Or it's, 2 blocks tall. Okay. There we go. And then, I guess I'll just put one of these walls here. Because none of the other walls really work there. Yeah, that should be fine. And then for this one, actually, we're gonna do this. Just to, like, make it look more, what's the word? More professional, per se. And then we'll just do this, and then this. And then, actually, before I keep doing this, let me, like, unbury the capybara really quick. We'll put him, like, up here, so that he can just be vibing. And that'll probably be the next step in the tutorial, will be, like, teaching you about the capybara. Oh, no, you're all good. It was great to see you. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool. Also, yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's always nice whenever I get visitors while I'm at work. It is always very, very pleasant. It makes the day go by a lot better, if that makes sense. Or like faster. Alrighty. And then let's move this orange tree out of the way. We'll put it like over here. And then we'll just like keep shape painting. Also, don't worry about the sky in the background. That automatically moves with the player. So don't worry about that. It's like currently looking like it's about to go out of bounds. So just ignore that. Okay, so we're going to put like a little ground here. We're going to put this right here to place that. And I'll put some dirt right there so that everything looks nice and orderly. Perfect. There you go. So now we have, yeah, a little thing where you can like walk in here, jump up, jump up, jump up. Let's also really quickly add in the, you know, ground like hitbox to make sure that you can actually jump there without like kind of bashing your head on nothing and then falling for all of eternity. Yeah, that's definitely something I should probably add at some point. Add like a what's it called? Like if the player falls, actually I'm also change this actually so that I can like see it. There we go, much better. Okay. So then I know which places I've already done. But I should add a thing where like, yeah, if the player falls between, or not between, oh my god, words, oh my goodness. Falls below a certain like Y point, that it'll just automatically like teleport him back to start the level or something. So then like if you do somehow manage to glitch out of the map and fall to your doom, then at least you won't like, what's it called? You won't just be falling in an abyss for all of eternity. And then you'll like just teleport out or die or something. I love the Deadbolt soundtrack so much, my goodness. This music goes so hard. Alright, now we're going to give this level a little test really quick. At least so far. Like the jumping puzzle mostly specifically to see if that even works. Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely doable. That's definitely doable. That's like more than doable. That's like super duper easy. Okay, good. Honestly, you can, if you have double jump, you can literally double jump it. Yeah, see, you know, I like that. I like that. Because then you can try it multiple ways and you can do that. I think I might also... Honestly, these platforms are fine. I was thinking for like half a second, I was like, maybe they look a little weird and I should just like, what's it called? Change them to like, these. Actually, that does kind of look nice though. You know, okay, yeah, we'll do that, we'll do that. Just to like give them a nice rounded edge, you know? So then it feels a little more, what's the word? Just, you know, refined, a little more polished, per se. There we go. Alright, that's good. Nice. So now we have a little thing, and you can jump up here. And you have a little capybara chilling up there. Okay. Alright, yeah. That's good. Accidental no clip. Exactly. Or I could do what I've done in several of my other games, where if you no clip out of the game, somehow it'll just teleport you to the back rooms. Which I have actually unironically did that before. If you ever want to see, there's a game on my website. Let me pull it up really quick actually. And so, you know, we're gonna pause the music and I'm gonna show you guys something really goofy. I'm just gonna pull up the website build and hope that it doesn't like look like it's about to crash or something. Okay. Let me really quickly do this. Okay. So this right here, this little thing, is a game I made a very long time ago. Actually, wait, no, it's not this one. It's the one that was an updated version of this game. Oh my god, that's crazy to think about. Okay, one sec. One sec. Bro, that's crazy. I forgot about that. Okay, so fancy website, all that stuff. Factory reset. That's what it was. Oh, it was that. Okay, and I never made a what's it called for that. Okay, okay. We're just gonna download this really quick. All right, one moment. Downloading, download. That's what it was. Factory reset. That's what it was. Because that other game was my first attempt at ever making a survival game. A long, long, long time ago. And then this game was like a slightly updated version of that. But like, it's like its own game, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah. It was basically just me testing out different things and practicing with random stuff. I remember it's like, let me open this game. So that you guys can be like, oh my god, look at the funny. Which you must see the funny. Okay. And I'm just gonna wait. Perfect, it's installing. Alright. You guys are about to watch one of my older games. This dude, wow, that's good. I haven't played this in so long, or like seen this game in so long. Just a silly little factory making survival crafting thingy. Hooray! Okay, so yeah, what are the controls? I like completely forgot the controls. Oh, that's what it was. It's like yeah, okay, so you can't pick up items. You have to drag stuff. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. So you have to make a little factory, right? Okay. So this little power block, for example, you see how when it's away from things? Oh wait, I have the ultra monitor so you can't really see. Actually, never mind, you guys can see. So okay. So basically, this little power thing, when it's close enough to stuff, you know, it powers it, as you can see. And you have to use these little conveyor belts to bring resources to this thing, which will in turn put it into your little inventory. Also, you can put stuff in your backpack like that. So like here's your wood, stone, and then iron. And so, you know, you can like do this kind of stuff. And you can, yeah, you can like rotate them as well. And like, you can do little, you know, cool little stuff like that. So I'm gonna actually pack all this up really quick. We're just gonna backpack like all of this. Just gonna stack like all of it. There we go. Okay. Actually, I almost forgot these two. And funny enough, there was actually a thing where you can go pick them up like this, because you can just like toss into your inventory if your little collector is in your inventory. But that aside, all right, so we're gonna really quickly sprint. I believe upwards was a forest. Yes, okay. And this was also my first time ever experimenting with 3D and develop, because I made the trees 3D, because I wanted to do like a mix of 2D and 3D for the funnies. Okay, so this thing right here, very important, this thing right here. So this you can use, if you put it next to a resource block, it will dispense that resource. So like if I grab a conveyor belt and I put it under this, and then I put these out, it'll start dispensing wood from this little thing here. You know, pretty cool. But that aside, let me steal all these now. And we're gonna run deeper into the forest. If I recall, there's another one over here. This also is, I think, the first game where I ever made a daylight cycle as well. So there's actually a daylight cycle in this game. And there's another collector down here. And then I think there's another thing in the forest to the right, or the left, I mean. I think it's like an upgrader, because there's a thing where you can, yeah, upgrade wood to stone, or it's something like, oh no, it's for upgrading stone to iron, I think. Or like metal, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's another power bank up here. I'm gonna steal this. Okay. Anyway, the whole thing was I was going to show you guys the whole clipping out of the map thing. But I'm mostly just doing this so that I can get resources. So that I can push myself out of the map. Because if you open... what is it? One sec. I might have to run back down here to the tutorial area. I don't remember what button it is. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so you have this little like book, right? And you can look through the book with these things. And you can craft stuff. So if I craft enough little things to push myself farther out of the map, tall tree, by the way. So, pretty sure the map is a little big in this game. But if I skedaddle my way all the way to like the very corner of the map. Yes, there we go. um, so obviously I can't run out of the map, right? Because it's water, and water bad. But if I go all the way down to the bottom corner and I use blocks, I can kind of push myself out, which is something I kind of worried people would try to do, which they did. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to add a funny, silly little backrooms Easter egg into this for any devious little critters who decide to escape the confines of my, you know, of my stuff. Also, hi, Pigeon! I'm so glad you liked the little DoorDash stuff I got you. Very, very wholesome. Alright, we're going to continue our journey, running down to the corner of the map, so that I can show you guys the horrendous background. There it is. Okay. So now, we're going to use these blocks, and we're going to try to push me out of the map. There you go. Because you can build outside of the map as well. I will find a way. Oh, yep. Now we're getting there. Getting closer. Oh yeah, I forgot the game also autosaves. Oh, come on. I gotta be almost there. Get me further out. Come on. It takes a lot of, I tried to really make it hard to, like, actually get out of the map for obvious reasons, because I don't want people to do that. Let me see if I can, like, oh, wait, actually, I think, yeah, if I do that, I think if I, like, wiggle it, then I can maybe get out farther. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Push me out farther. Actually, I think if I, one sec, we're actually going to backpack that really quick. I think if I use the, oh, it's starting to turn nighttime. I think if you use the conveyor belts, they also push you more. Because I'm pretty sure if I stand on top of a conveyor belt, it'll, yeah, it pushes me. Okay. So let's try like this. Okay, now I'll try... Come on. I got it, dude. Why is this actually... Why did I code this well? What the heck? I thought I used to be worse at this. Why did I actually make it decently hard to escape? I'm trying with all my might to escape the confines of this nightmarish place. Okay, you know, well, worst case scenario, there's also another failsafe, if you ever want to get to the back rooms, where this thing, the collector, which technically you have no idea where it's collecting things to. So I thought it'd be funny to, if you touch this enough times, I believe, or every time you touch it, there's a very, very, very small chance that you yourself will be collected into it. And then you just go to the back rooms anyway. So we'll see if maybe I can do that. I'm just gonna like keep touching it, wiggling against the thing. Come on. You know, we'll try and do that while we also try to push ourselves out of the map. Might as well. That is actually crazy to me, though. Oh, you know, maybe that's... Wait, I think I might have had it. If you go, like, right here, and then we... Not that. We need to put, like, one here, and then put one, like, right here. Nah, dang it. Oh, why is this actually so difficult? No, I don't want to. I don't want to save my game. Rah. Grr. Let me escape the confines of this horrible, horrible place. Pretty please. Desperately trying to break this old game of mine. Which I apparently, I guess, coded better than I remember. My goodness. Please, I just want to show them the thing. Oh my god. Please. Please. My goodness. Why did I actually make this so difficult? Bro. If we try just doing like this. Bro, why is this like actually impossible? Oh my god. Please. My goodness. If I still had the game pause for this, I would just open it and do that, but I don't. So I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Of just slamming into this thing a billion times until it eventually procs. Take me to the back rooms, please. I beg. I wish to be collected. You know, well, actually, we'll do this. So then I can just tap this and it'll automatically push me into it anyway. One of these times it's gotta do it. Bruh. Yes! Finally. Jesus. Okay, yeah, so that happens. And then takes you here. There we go. This is much better. You can't sprint here, and oh yeah, there's that. And there is actually a way to escape. But we're gonna go the other way. Which is over here. If I remember correctly. It's been a long time, but I think yeah, there we go. So if you follow the arrow, or actually, oh no, that's what it is. So you see how there's a tiny bit of blood here under that wall? So if you skedaddle your way this way, I believe, which is actually the correct way. You're supposed to go towards the exit, yeah, but if you find this thing, you can activate that by just touching it. And if you walk back to that wall with the blood, you will see that it is gone. Hooray! And if you follow the blood trail, you'll see another little dude, similar to your player, but a little dead. And if you keep walking and following the arrows, which you should never do, it takes you down this really creepy, really tight hallway, and then this happens. Your headlight breaks. And then you hear this. And then it brings you back to your last save file. Like if nothing ever happened. But yeah. So that was that. Sorry again that took like 500 bajillion years. But hey, you guys got to finally see the thing. Yippee. Alright, let me pull this back up. Okay, one sec. I'm also gonna really quickly, because I just realized something. I'm gonna fix the window size here really quick. There we go. Now you guys can actually see the thing properly. Much, much better. Perfect. Alright, then I'll turn the music back on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Sorry again that took so unbelievably long. But hey, now you guys got to see the fun little backrooms Easter egg in that other game. Hooray! Truly a yippee-skippy moment. Alrighty, back to making this tutorial. A very fun switch up of events. Okay, so we're gonna do this. It was worth it? Good, I'm very glad to hear that. Alright, so we're gonna have a dialogue number. And we'll have 0 being this, and then we'll have it where once you reach a certain point, it'll teleport the cow and then have a new dialogue number. So then he will be able to, like, speak to you multiple times. There we go. Like, so we have little rocket jumping showing thing. Okay, you know, actually I'm going to bring him a little bit closer to the player too. So then he's, like, right there when you spawn in the tutorial. And then, I think when you get over here, I'll have him teleport over, I think. And then, yeah, and then when you walk over here, and he goes out of frame like that, we'll have him teleport, like, right under here. So that's 3, 4, 8, 6. Alright, we're gonna save that. Okay. And we're gonna do when the player X position is greater than or equal to... Oh wait, I have to see where I'm at whenever I get to that point. Hello, Mr. Cow. Okay, so right about here. So it's about 1, 2, more or less 5 blocks away from that one. Okay. So let me just steal this little dude for reference, for scale. Yeah, we'll just place one over here. Like 1, 2. So we'll say probably like right about here, maybe. Yeah, somewhere like maybe there. Okay. Do that, and then we'll do cow dialogue number equal to 0. So if that is the case, then we will move the cow X position to be not that, we want it to be this. There we go. And then we will take the cow dialogue number and we will set it to 1. And then we'll set it to once. And then we will also change the dialogue. So we'll actually go here. Dialogue, text, set to art. Art. And then we'll say, use your RPG to rocket jump. And then I'll put like a comment, we'll say, do so by shooting at the ground behind you. And then we gotta add a period, because he's a distinguished cow, so he has to have proper punctuation. Okay, so let's see if that works. So he speaks. Hooray. And then we go here. And he's right there, perfect. Beautiful. And then if you like go back, he's just not there. Like, bro is the magical teleporting cow. Cinema. He like, as soon as it goes out of frame, perfect. Hooray. And we have the, you can see the daylight cycle also changing in the background. Slowly getting closer to night. I do have to, I think I have to adjust the speed on that a bit though, because I feel like it's doing that a little too fast. So let me actually go into here and we'll do time of day. I'm going to change this to 2 instead of 4. And then we'll also do that in this one as well. Okay. Time of day, preview, 2. There we go. Much better. Alright. So now the time of day won't pass by as fast. It'll be a bit more of a reasonable amount. Alright, perfect. Okay, so yeah, so then he tells you how to rocket jump. And then we'll have, once the player gets to... not there. When he gets to... like the top of this, so I'll see whatever the Y coordinate for that is. So say when the player's Y is less than, yeah, less than or equal to 416. Okay. I'll do less than or equal to, and then we'll change from X position to Y position. Alright, there we go. Okay. So we have that. And then yeah, if dialog cow number is set to 1, then we'll do that, and then we'll set it to 2. And then we'll have whatever he says afterwards. Oh yeah, and let's also set his position, both X and Y, to, let's move the cow. Let's see where we want him to be. Okay, so right here and right here. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So honestly, we'll just put the capybara over here. For now, still. We'll just do that. I'm just gonna put this tree. I don't know where to put the little orange tree. Actually no, you know, we could actually just go over here and set it up here. There we go, perfect. And then we'll move the capybara somewhere else. Yeah, we'll just put him, actually, you know, yeah, well, we'll set him right up here, and then you get up here, and then the cow will be over here, and it'll tell you to, you know, do the capybara stuff. So, like, he'll tell you to get an orange, and you can just rocket jump across to get the orange, and then you can rocket jump back. Yeah, there we go. What are we currently we are working on the little tutorial level. So if I go over here really quick, So we have our magical cow. He's going to teach us the basics. And then you can walk over here. And then he teleports because he's magical. And he teaches you how to rocket jump. And so you can rocket jump up this little thing here. And you have your little capybara up here. And you have the oranges over there. And if you go over here, then he's up here. And then, you know, and then we'll slowly progress along that way. Yep. Very, very epic. Alrighty. Sweet. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me think. Okay, one sec. I'm going to really quickly run to the bathroom. So I will be right back. I'm just going to put up this little scene here. So then you guys can just listen to more epic Chris Christodoodle music while I run to the bathroom really quick. So I will be right back. You guys should still be able to mess around with your tiny little silly goobers. Like, you know, these little guys. Alright, you know, actually, while I'm away, I'm gonna put some stars down in case you guys want to try and jump and grab some stars to get extra little points. Alright, babe, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom really quick. Alrighty. I have returned. Okay. We are back in business. Alright. Let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, so we'll have that where he teaches you how to take care of the capybara. Okay. Yeah, so then we'll go into here and we will extend this area outwards. Okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, sorry. Alright, sorry about that. We have a siren here. It's like a tornado siren, and we have it tested very frequently. So, you know, it's that. Alrighty. Let's see here. The odd thing is normally we do that at noon, but it's 2 hours away from that, so I don't know why that was. But it wasn't a long one, so I know it's not a tornado. Yippee skippy. Alright. Alrighty. So we have the capybara. And yeah, so the cow will go there. And I guess we could do put some water somewhere around here. So let's adjust this accordingly. We'll put it like right here. Okay. There we go. Nice. So now we have a nice little pit for the water. Okay. We'll set that up like right here. And then we'll put that on the backgrounds layer. There we go. And then the water blur, we're gonna put that right here. Alright, there we go. So then we should have some nice water there. And we'll put our capybara right here by the water. Yeah, actually we're gonna do this. So we're gonna put the capybara over here. Or actually, no. We'll put him over here. Yeah. So then we can put another cow here afterwards, so then he can tell you different things. Okay. So let's try it really quick. Actually, oh, whoopsies! Oh my god, I almost forgot to put the solid ground in there. Let's set this to 0. Yay! This is like my favorite song from the entire game. Yippee skippy. Okay, there we go. We'll just do that, and then we'll copy this again, and we'll put this right here. All right. Okay, yep, so he speaks good. Sorry about that. I paused that for a second so I could go back on. All right. Okay, and then we'll go forward a little bit, and there's the capybara. Okay, and then I would say then we can have the cow over here. Or actually, oh, that's a hard one. Because at that point, I think we might just put the capybara on this side of the water, and then we'll have the cow here again, so he'll just teleport again. So we'll just teleport him like right here. Yeah, okay, so we'll teleport him right here. Okay. Okay. And then we will change that. There we go. Okay. Nice. And then we'll have the 3, and then we'll have this say. Here, you know, we'll just say actually. Okay. Okay, there we go. So then they actually know where the capybara like even is, you know. There we go. Okay, so we'll have them appear there and say that. And then let's also see where we have to be to do so. So let's say like right here maybe. Banger song. Alright. So we'll speed run past this a little bit. If I don't bang my head on everything. I was going to speedrun it, and then I started sucking, so I'm going to do it slowly now. Oh, I went too far. Okay. So we want to go farther than that. So let's say like here maybe. And then let's say for the first one, we'll put the cow more like right here. Okay, so it's a little tiny bit too close, because then he still is like, you see him appear, you know. So let's try like right here. So it's a little bit farther out. Steal this. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty seamless, I think. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Teach you how to take care of your capybara. Sweet. And if we walk over here, it's close. It's close to being seamless, but it's not completely. Okay, let's see here. So let's try like a tiny bit farther back. So we have it at 5504. So let's try one thing back from then. Okay, so let's try right here. And hopefully it'll look like a seamless teleport. Okay, so he says that stuff. Okay, that looks good. Perfect. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Slowly fill your bucket and bring it to the cover on the outside. Perfect. So then we give him the water, and then we'll have the cow appear on this side of the lake, and he'll say to go back, get the orange, and then bring it back. And then you have to, you know, cross the water again, do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Alright, sweet, 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 sweet. There we go. We're getting the basics here. Okay. I'll put this right here. There we go. Okay, so then we'll have when the player's position is like right here, just about. Or actually, yeah, let's have a little bit farther back. It's like right here. Okay. Three, four, okay. 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 Oh, you got Limbo. Alright, we're gonna skip that song because that song is more of like an whatever it's called. That thing in the middle, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so not your crunch stars, head back and bring an orange. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, but the only problem though is if you jump back into the water, then you pick up the water and you can't carry the orange. Fuck. Okay, well that's a problem. Is that all that? There we go. Okay. Water. Tree. Okay, so then we'll do this. So we'll say fill up your bucket. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so, you know, that little thing. Yeah, use that key. Okay. Oh yeah, because then if you go back with the orange, it can it. Okay. Okay, so then you know what we'll do is we'll do orange variable health is false. There we go. Okay, now see, there we go. That's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea. And then we'll say if it's true. Then we will change the text to say perfect. And then we'll say you're hungry. There we go. Okay, yeah, so now if we go through here, we can, yeah, rocket jump up. Oh, what's this? Okay. So you said, yeah, now jump back across and grab an orange. So we'll jump back, grab the orange, come back. Perfect, now I'll teach you how to take care of your capybara. Yeah, okay, perfect. Sweet. And then we keep going. Have this water, await your hungry little companion. Perfect. And so then we feed him, and then we keep walking. Oh wait, whoopsies, I haven't made the thing for him yet, have I? Yeah, no, we haven't. We haven't moved the cow yet. Okay. So we'll put him right here, probably. There we go. We're also going to adjust that because that's not the right thing there. There we go. There we go, much better. And jump back into the water to fill up your bucket. That'll quench its thirst. Yeah, okay, that should be good. That should get the point across of, like, you know. Yeah, so. Hooray. You rocket jump, do so by shooting at the ground behind you. Should I take care of the campy bar? Perfect. Okay, let's let me keep walking. Little urge, hungry little companion. Perfect. Right. Then we can just go through here, feed him. Perfect. So jump back in the water to help you back up. That'll quench the thirst. Okay. There we go. So we can hop back into here. Do that. Perfect. And so now we'll just do the same thing with water. So then we'll do okay. Let's do there we go. We'll do this. Do once. Okay. Alright. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll say mind you can only water or in orange. There we go. So then you go fill the water and then you come back and then it'll say something new. It should at least. Okay. So we'll do that and then we'll set this to the next one and do that since it'll stay in the same spot. There we go. Alright, sweet. So let's try that really quick, make sure that works. Just gonna skip past all this. Okay. Grab an orange, jump back across. Teach your head, take care of your campy bar. Perfect. Right. So we're gonna run over here. Alright, wait your hungry gal companion. Right. So we feed him. So jump back in the water to fill up your bucket. That'll quench his thirst. Yep. Okay. So jump in, fill up the water, come back out, give him the water. Keep in mind you can only carry one thing at a time. Either water or orange. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Beautiful. Alright. And now, other than that, that's basically the main general basics. other than like the stand mechanic and that kind of stuff. But like that kind of stuff, I feel like I'll have currently like at the start of the game it'll be like locked, if that makes sense. You'll have to like unlock that with like a skill tree of some kind, yeah, or something. Because that is a really, really, really strong, you know, weapon, technically. Same with the domain extension thing. So I'll probably have that be like some sort of upgrade that you can get. So then it won't really need a tutorial right at the very, very beginning. Okay, yeah. Sweet. Okay, so I think for now, we're going to save, and I'm probably going to end the stream. Because, yeah, we've been streaming for about, hour 40 minutes. Pretty good time. And yeah, we've made some nice progress with a little tutorial. So that's pretty nice. I also think, as of right now, I think for the game name, I think I'm just going to call it Stefano's Community Chaos. Because, like, the player is, like, you know, Stefano, it's like me, the little dude. And then, because I've been trying to think of a name for this game, but, like, obviously, like, it's kind of really random. It's obviously supposed to be random, but, like, you know. So I was trying to think of that, and I think that name fits it pretty well. Just like a little silly kind of game name, you know. But yeah, so if any of you guys do come up with ideas though, you know, please let me know. That would be very, very helpful. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'll close this up. And yeah. And let me pull up the little stream ending thing. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Dang it, I kind of want to let the song finish. Because it has a pretty sick ending. And it's like getting there right now. You know, we'll let the song finish and then we'll end the stream.